All right, here we go, man. Hey, man, welcome to the Better Blue Podcast.
What's up, brother?
I always want to do that, man. That's what Skip and Shannon do.
Yeah.
This is a podcast brought to you by myself, James Michael McAdoo, my brother, Ryan Kelly. We are venturing out into the land of podcasts. Ryan, you want to tell the people what we're doing here?
Yeah, so Mac and I are out here. We play now currently in Japan, a team called the Shibuya Sun Rockers. The last couple years, and messing around, thinking about what's going to go on next in our lives. And while we're hooping, and we got all this time over here, and we said, hey, we love talking about the game of basketball. Let's talk to each other. I mean, it has to be a little curious what these two guys are doing in the same room together. I mean, you have to be wondering. So that's what it is.
Former Blue Devil, of course, for all of you that live under a rock. Former Tar Heel. You know, this is a podcast. Obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about, you know, Carolina basketball, Duke Blue basketball, college basketball. But, you know, we're going to get into all things, you know, that we know and love around the game of basketball. So with that being said, you know, obviously Ryan is going, what is this, year 11 for you?
Year 10, which is scary.
A decade.
A little scary. I'm getting old.
Yep. This is year 9 for me. This is my 3rd year here in Japan. Before that, I got the opportunity, obviously, to play for a couple other places overseas, in Europe, in Italy, Turkey, Serbia. And before that, I was with the 76ers, had a cup of tea with them on a 2-way contract, which was cool before they cut me. And then, obviously, before that, I was with the Golden State Warriors for 3 years. Was blessed to win 2 NBA championships. I wasn't drafted, man. I didn't get to experience that, man, like yourself. But, yeah, 9 years for me. You want to talk them through your?
Yeah, I've been here with the Sun Rockers now this is my 5th year, which is pretty crazy. And before that was in Spain, 4 years in the NBA, one with the Hawks after getting drafted and spending 3 years with the Lakers. We did not win a championship. We were far from that, but did get to experience Kobe's last 3 years. So plenty of stories to tell from that. And yeah, it's been an awesome experience. Love where we're at now. Get to hang with you.
Yeah.
Which is hard to imagine looking back at our college days that we'd be here right now. So pretty amazing story to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely let the people know we were not hanging out on each other's couches in college.
Far from it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm enjoying, you know, obviously we're getting to know each other. We got a great friendship. Our families are super close. Ryan lives in North Carolina. Sorry to out you. I live in North Carolina now. Obviously, I'm not from there, but it's crazy to think I consider myself a North Carolina kid, I guess, even though I was born and raised in Virginia. But let's talk about what we're going to be. Obviously, I touched on it a little bit, but do you want to just kind of walk the people through, you know, what we will be kind of covering here, what they can expect when they tune into the Better Blue podcast? Absolutely.
I mean, we're going to obviously be talking a lot of Duke and Carolina. It starts there. That's where, you know, we know each other from playing. That's where it all starts. We're going to be breaking down games. There's plenty of history to talk about, our own experiences, as well as just the Duke-Carolina experience, what it's like to be players there. You know, some things I'm sure we know about the other one, but we want to learn from each other too. And, you know, we're going to have some guests on, some former players, hopefully, that we know all well, some of our teammates, and get into just what it's like to be a pro athlete overseas as well. You know, we're Duke and Carolina guys. I think a lot of the viewers will know us from that, but we've had long careers and done a lot of pretty cool things. So certainly a lot to talk about. And then, you know, we're not going to forget our soon-to-becoming fans, and we'd love to hear questions from you guys through a mailbag and, you know, whatever you guys want to hear.
Yeah, we are a podcast of the people, for the people, by the people. You know, obviously we are professional athletes. You know, we have put a lot of time and effort into, you know, formulating this podcast to bring to you all. Obviously, we love the game of basketball. Otherwise, we wouldn't drag our families 4,000 miles across the world in order for us to play it.
Long flight.
So we want this to be somewhere where people, like I said, can get in touch with us, chime in, ask us questions about, obviously the UNC and Duke season that's coming up, and obviously other things that have happened in the past. And we just want this to be somewhere where people feel like they can connect with us as the season progresses.
Yeah, and we want to be unfiltered. We want to be
for sure.
Look, we know we're biased
For sure.
but we want to be as unbiased as we can be. Talk about the teams, be realistic.
Yeah.
Our own expectations, both as former players, but as fans. We love to watch them too. I mean, they're awesome to experience and watch. So we want to be real with each other and with all of you. So, I think we'll have plenty to say.
I was going to tell you to turn your phone off, and then my phone just We are fans. It's crazy because I watch the games now, and I'm like, dude, I've totally, like, gone through the whole, like, you went from a fan to then you're like, I'm getting recruited here, then I'm going here, then I just left this school, so it's like I can't really cheer. But now I would feel like, and I don't know how you feel, but like when I watch Carolina, I have full circle. I'm a fan.
I'm 100% rooting.
Fan.
Yeah, I'm 100% rooting.
For sure.
What has gotten me, my son now, that's all he cares about is Duke basketball. So even if I try and temper it, like, hey, there's all these amazing places to go, he is like, oh, I'm going to Duke.
You got to love it.
Yeah.
You got to love it. What a great time to even start a podcast, if I do say so myself, as a Carolina fan. We had a great run last year. What more could you have asked for other than, a national championship? I'm just saying.
The things that matter. That's what matters. I mean, all that other stuff doesn't matter.
This is true. And we've talked about this, and we'll get into this. But, let's just touch on it real quick, what we would like to call, almost the state of the union, the state of the rivalry. Where would you say it's at right now from a Blue Devil perspective?
From a Blue Devil perspective, it's fresh start. It's fresh start.
So we're not even going to bring up last year.
We got a new coach. It's all fresh start from here,
like
and
it.
then a new roster.
I
mean,
Yeah.
obviously there's a lot to celebrate. The past.
Yeah.
Coach K is the best coach of all time, best college coach of all time, unquestioned, and that's tons to celebrate that whole career. But otherwise, fresh start for this team.
Yeah. It's funny. I watched that. This is totally off topic, but not really. I watched Netflix did the documentary on Coach K and the Redeem team, and I think there was a quote in there where he was like, "What?" He was like, "They lost the game, I think, or something happened," and he was like, "This is the single worst defeat of my life." And I'm like, "Oh, you must have recorded that before your last year."
No.
For sure, it was recorded before.
One thing you got to know about
I
Coach
think they
K.
lost to Puerto Rico.
They did.
Okay.
Puerto Rico. I watched that as well. And personally, I saw the unmatched motivational tactics of Coach K. But you can point out that one little thing.
That's what I point.
But I would, what I would say is that is Coach K. Every single one of his defeats is the worst defeat of all time. So they're all equal.
Thank you for the insight.
Yeah.
That's what you get here at the Better Blue Podcast. You get insight. Carolina, it's our year, baby. It's our year.
Whoa.
We're gonna have a great. It's ours to lose. Say what you want.
Oh my goodness.
Say what you want. But from an 8 seed to the run that they made, they put themselves in a position where it's like, all right, like I said, somebody's going to have to come in and take it from us. And it's going to be tough because, like you said, although Duke, how many guys did y'all put in the first round last year?
What was it? Like 5 guys got drafted, I think. 4 went the first.
But what I'm saying is you easily reloaded to now that you're ranked in.
Number 1 class.
Yeah, number 1 class. Is that for sure?
Number 1 class.
We need somebody fact check that.
No. Number 1 class for the next 2 years, I believe. We're already.
Yeah.
We got the next number 1 class as well.
So it's not gonna be a rollover. We know that.
Has Duke Carolina ever been a true rollover? It doesn't really matter where we're at.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a great year, and I can't wait to cover it with you and see who else out there is gonna make a run. Obviously we got the other blue bloods Kansas, who won the national championship last year, and Kentucky, who, obviously they're always going to be, making a deep run.
And the Zags. The Zags always find their way at the top to start, at least, not to end it.
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun, and we hope that you all can tune in and, subscribe, follow, like, comment, message us. We got, like Ryan said, we got a lot of time out here playing pro ball in Japan, and we're looking forward to just putting this content out there for you all. And, obviously everything, we're on everything, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, the Better Blue Podcast.
Better Blue Podcast, Ryan Kelly 34.
James McAdoo.
Give us the follow. We're going to open up the mailbag soon, but we'll be coming to you. You'll see us very soon.
Very soon. Stay tuned.
Appreciate you.